Tree time.
Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Jamo, and today we're going to be going over this little effect right here. So I'm going to just start off by roto brushing. I'm not going to go over how to roto brush. All I want you guys to know is that you want the quality to be on best, version to be 2.0. I just want to show you my workflow. Your first frame is the most important frame, so you want to get that as good as possible. And this is valuable information even for like intermediate and advanced editors. You're basically going to want to do this as quick as possible. When you're going to go frame by frame right here, instead of using Control arrow key to move a frame over, you're just gonna click on the next frame. You're gonna zoom in all the way and you're just gonna click through, and you're just gonna take a quick glance at each frame, and you're gonna notice that it's tracking really well. And when you have things like motion blur, shake, RSMB on there, you're not gonna notice those little tiny details in the hair and the dreads. But yeah, like look at that. I'm already, as I've been talking for like 30 seconds, I'm already done with this roto brush. You know what I'm saying? Bada bang, bada boom. Every single roto brush that I do, I do feather 9, shift edge -20 every single time. It doesn't matter what roto brush you're doing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ways that you can do these effects. One for kind of beginners, and then I'm also gonna show kind of more advanced effects, kind of playing with it more, going more in depth with it, with more paid plugins and effects. So that will cost you money, but it's worth it. However, that's why I'm going over the free stuff and then later the best stuff. Next, I'm going to duplicate the layer, get rid of the roto brush on the bottom layer. So what I went ahead and did right here is I put the size down all the way and then increased the amount, just blasted it at the beginning, keyframed that, and then at the end I'm going to keyframe the size to 100 and the amount back down to 0. So then I'm going to highlight these frames, click F9 to easy ease them. If you're on Mac, you're gonna right click, go to keyframe assistant and click easy ease. If you're on PC, always do F9 though. And you're gonna start off with that. Pretty basic, looks cool already. Next, to kind of get that like warp kind of explosion effect, I'm going to duplicate this layer, add on CC lens, bring the size all the way down at the beginning. In the middle, sort of towards the end maybe, I'll just blast the size up a bunch. And then go ahead and easy ease those frames as well. I'm gonna bring it out even more so it'll be like, boom, that's nice and pretty. I like how that's looking so far. Your best friend is, my favorite tool, is pre-composing. So you're gonna highlight these 2 layers and you're going to right click, go to pre-compose, or the way I do it, I highlight those layers and do Control Shift C. I believe on Mac that's Command Shift C. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more turbulent displace right here. Right, something like that, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to add what I like to do. It's called CC Blobilize, which is a built-in effect. So I'm gonna duplicate this layer again and do CC Blobilize. You already see it's kind of got like this nice little looking like water effect going on. Look at that. And that's just built into After Effects, so it's sick. At the beginning, I want the cutaway to be pretty much to the point where you can't see it, so around 70. And then I want this to kind of last a while. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back down, kind of make that, I mean, look at that, that's so pretty. But then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, easy ease again every time. Y'all need to easy ease your shit. A lot of people don't do that. But yeah, look at that. Just with built-in After Effects, bro, okay. Like what the f? I need to do this more often. Okay, but yeah, so you know what I'm saying, pretty basic. So I'll keyframe the turbulent around the middle, back down to 0. Like that. Of course, easy ease it. Yeah, man, that is looking nice, nice, nice. Now, I want to add some color to this. So I'm going to do tritone. It's an effect that I'm going to drag on, and I want to make this kind of look like gold. So I'll kind of give it like this gold look to it. I don't know, about there. Looks all right once I add some glow as well. So I'm going to add on deep glow. That's a plugin. Costs about 50 bucks, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I don't know, that's looking pretty decent. Notice how Cache Dummy doesn't really blend in with the background though. To fix that, I'm gonna right click, go to New, Solid, click OK. I like this color that I have so far. If you want to change the color, once you already have it out there, you're going to do Control-Shift-Y, and you're just going to pull this up again, change that color however you want to. But I'm going to go with this yellow, and then change the blending mode to hue. If you don't see your blending modes, click toggle switches and modes. You might see this right here. But yeah, go to hue for the blending mode. It makes Cash Dami a little bit yellow right there. I'm gonna bring down the opacity to about 30. If you just click T when you have this layer selected, you're gonna pull up opacity like that. And then this is kind of my signature effect. This is a sapphire plugin. It's called Edge Rays. I am gonna put it on yellow, kind of get that gold look going on. And I'm gonna keyframe the brightness at 5 at the beginning, or I'll do like 3. And then go 11 frames forward, back down to 0. And maybe I might leave it on just a little bit, just a tad. So you still got that kind of like yellow glow to him. Move this over just a little bit, and then maybe keyframe it back down to 0 right there. So you could leave it alone like this, or you could be like me and take it to the next level, which I do with everything that I do all the time. I kind of don't know when to stop when it comes to these effects, so just keep that in mind. But if you guys want the best looking possible effect, stick with me, okay? What I'm gonna go ahead and add here is one of the overlays that I have from my pack for my website, JamoVFX.com. I'm gonna drag this on here. It looks like this. It's just this nice like liquid explosion. There's 70 overlays in this pack, super high quality like this. And you don't even have to mess with the blending mode. You just drag it on. As you can see here, it has a transparent background. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this under Cash Dami right here, and then kind of time it. Drag it forward just a little bit, and then if you want it to be faster, right click, go to time, and then time stretch. I'm gonna put it on 70, just so it's a little bit quicker, and it matches perfectly right there. I'm gonna add on some sapphire glow to that, help it blend in a little bit, make it more yellow, and already that's looking way better. Now I'm gonna pre-compose everything. And what this is gonna help me do is just really bring together the colors. So I'm gonna add on a Lumetri color and increase the contrast, decrease the shadows, increase the highlights, decrease saturation maybe a little bit. And now it's just all gonna kind of look coherent. But yeah, this effect is pretty basic. If you didn't do it right, if you had any issues, your family probably doesn't love you. Okay, so next what we're gonna do is we're going to make this kind of more advanced. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is pre-compose this layer of the overlay that I added from my pack, the Jamo VFX pack, with the background layer. And I'm gonna add on this effect called Sapphire Distort. Like, look at that already, pretty ridiculous. So we're gonna go amount at the beginning at 0. And the blur lens at 0. And then when it comes out like that a little bit, we're just going to blast this up just a bit and then back down to 0 like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna add universe prism displacement. Already looking absolutely beautiful. Look at that, bro. I didn't even mess with any of the keyframes, but okay, so I'm gonna keyframe the glass refraction here from 450 around there, and then at the beginning at 0. And then again, when that wave goes out, I'm gonna bring it back down to 0 like that. We're just gonna take it even a step further, going absolutely crazy. We're gonna add on Displacer Pro, one of my favorite effects. So at the beginning, I'm gonna keyframe the translate X, translate Y, and rotate to 0. And then kind of when that wave comes out again, I'm going to mess with the Y, mess with the X. I might even mess with the scale and the rotation. Oh my goodness. Bring it forward just a little bit with the scale, like you can mess with that. And like, you don't have to do everything that I'm doing right here, just do whatever makes you feel good, you know what I'm saying? And then at the beginning, bring the scale back down to 100, and then back to 100 at the end, everything back down to 0 over here. And the easy easing needs to take place. Edge behavior, you're gonna change that to mirror repeat, and bada bang, bada boom, you got that shit looking nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and by the way, Displacer Pro is free, 100%. If you don't have that, download that shit. And RSMB, I'm gonna slap that on. That's like a natural blur kind of look thing. I don't even know how to explain it. It's called Real Smart Motion Blur. They use it in movies and shit just to give you some natural blur. But anyways, make sure to snag my pack. It's 25% off. It just went up on my website, jamovfx.com. 25% off. I mean, it's pretty good. It's probably gonna go back to full price next week. There's over like 70 overlays in there that are really good. I mean, pretty crazy. And I showed you one of like the most basic ones today in this tutorial. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. All right, peace.